Commander, for king and country. For king and country. On my way. Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Very well. At once.
Medic reporting out.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Very well.
Commander, on my way. For king and country. Medic reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Commander, indeed. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Very well.
Commander, for king and country. On my way. For king and country. Indeed.
Mission saved.
For king and country. On my way. Indeed. For king and country. On my way. Commander, on my way. On my way. On my way. Indeed. On my way. On my way. For king and country. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Building infiltrated.
Commander, on my way. Indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For king and country. For king and country. Medic reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Medic reporting.
Awaiting orders. Very well. At once. Reporting. Very well. At once. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out.
Ready and waiting.
Awaiting
Very
orders.
well. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Commander. Indeed. Indeed.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Indeed. For king and country. Yes, sir. Indeed.
Reporting. Agreed. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Commander, on my way. Yes, sir. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Reporting. Reporting. Very well. At once. Reporting. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well.
Commander. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Very well.
Commander.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Commander. For king and country. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Commander. For king and country. On my way. For king and country.
Waiting on. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Of course. Very well.
Medic affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
What's up?
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Commander. For king and country. Indeed.
Acknowledged. At once. Of course.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Indeed. For king and country. For king and country. For king and country. Indeed. 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 For king and country. Indeed. For king and country. On my way. Indeed. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. On my way. On my way. For king and country. For king and country. On my way. Indeed.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Commander. Indeed.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Moving
Unit
out.
lost.
Medic affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. At once. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. For king and country. For king and country. Medic affirmative. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Commander. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Medic report. Affirmative. Commander. Indeed. For king and country. Indeed. 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 For king and country. Indeed. On my way. On my way. Indeed. On my way. Indeed. For king and country.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Agreed. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Commander. For king and country.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. At once.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Medic affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. At once.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Commander. Commander. For king and country. Indeed. Indeed.
Yes, sir. That's right. Cha-ching! Chew on this. That's right. Cha-ching! I'm there. That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Yeah? I'm there. I'm there. That's right.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Yes, sir. That's right. Chew on this. I'm there. Chew on this. That's right.
Medic affirmative. Moving out.
Yeah? That's right. That's right. I'm there.
Commander.
Yeah? Let's rock! I'm there! What's up? I'm there! I'm there! Let's rock! Cha-ching! Chew on this! Let's rock! Chew on this! Let's rock! Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Chew on this! Cha-ching! Let's rock! Chew on this! Let's rock! I'm there! Cha-ching! Let's rock!
Commander. For king and country. On my way.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Commander. On my way. Commander. For king and country.
Yeah? Let's rock!
Commander. On my way. Indeed. For king and country.
Mission saved.
Commander. For king and country.
Mission accomplished.